Good morning. It's about 3:30 in the morning. I woke up, figured I'd get an early start on this Peterbilt. I worked on that one a little bit, but I grinded the frame and sanded the frame. Peterbilt's coming Monday to put all new brakes and rotors around the whole truck. I got new tires, new wheels coming for the whole truck. I do got a bunch of 1122.5s. They still got really good tread on them. They are recaps, but they're good for trailers or even trucks. I mean, they'll last for quite a long time. They're all aluminum. They probably just need to be acided and cleaned up, but they're $200 a piece if anybody wants them. Still pretty decent tread. You get quite a bit of life out of them, but I'm putting all new on. I just did get done cutting the bolts off the fifth wheel. This is a 2020 Peterbilts. So them bolts, when you put them lock nuts on there, they probably did it at the factory with the machine. So they've been on there for 5 years. And some of them would come off, but I didn't feel like messing with the impact gun that much, so I just cut them. I'm gonna pull this fifth wheel off. I personally like a slider fifth wheel, even though I probably would never slide it. I like the slider. I like the Fontaine. I don't know what brand these are. They're Hollands. These are Holland fifth wheels. I like the Fontaine. I like these right here, double jaws. I like the solid steel bar that goes across. Plus the Fontaines are really easy to pull. I'm getting older. I'm not trying to. If anybody knows about fifth wheels, if you don't get it right, or you get these Hollands, they are a bitch to pull. So she's getting ready to come off. I get inside there, clean the frame a little bit more before we paint it. I'm going to clean both frames, that way when we shoot the frames, we go ahead and do both trucks. Normally I pull them in just like this. I got this one in here and this one here. This would be number 11 and that's 12 that I've got rid of, but this one's going to be my personal one. I had one that I've really done all up. I already did all this to it. Most time, a lot of people don't care about the fifth wheel, so when I sell them, I just leave the fifth wheel on there, paint everything, wax everything, put chrome, everything new on it, and sell it. But my personal truck, I always do extra. I put the solid LEDs in there, top, fog lights, headlights, top lights, clear LEDs, slide the fifth wheel. I didn't put the new tires and wheels on the other one, but I'm definitely keeping this one. Because I got hopefully a lot of hauling lined up. I just got to get this one ready. The brakes are actually really good, but whenever you take and get them Maryland inspected, they're not just going to let you pay $200 and pass it. The companies that inspect them always want that little bit more, because they know if you don't do it, they won't pass you. And the last place I took it to really ripped me off, I feel. That's another thing about that. The one truck I sold, I put all new brakes, rotors, everything on it. And I feel like the company really ripped me off. Now the Pete store, they come down and normally do all my work, normally on the trucks, the minor stuff, if anything's wrong with them. But they actually gave me a really good price. Christy over at the Pete store really gave me a good price. New brakes, rotors, all the way around. It was a quarter of what the other company charged. Now normally we could do regular brakes. You know, they're easy, drum brakes. Disc brakes, not so much. Now, disc brakes are easy if you're just changing the pads out. Really simple. You take and, where's it at? This little cover here, you pull this little dust cover off, there's a 10 millimeter adjustment screw. You just adjust that, it pulls the brakes in, the caliper in. You take this bolt out, pop this latch off, you can slide your brakes out, and then you just tap the new ones in and put that back on, adjust them up. That's easy. The rotors are what's a bitch. You have to take the whole hub off because the rotor is bolted to the back of the hub. So you have to take the whole hub off. unbolt the rotors, and bolt the new ones on. That's where the pain in the butt is. It's not changing the brakes. Disc brakes are actually easier to change than drum brakes. But the problem lies is the rotors. Now they last a long time. These rotors right here, even though they look a little rusty, there's still nothing wrong with them. Plenty of thickness. But when you go to get them inspected, inspection places rip you off. They're going to get you, and they say, well, you need new brakes and rotors, because they want some of that dime instead of you just paying them $200 for an inspection. They want to make some money off of you. So I'm going to get ahead of the curve and get this shit done so they don't screw me no more. And there's not many places around here that do Maryland inspections, so you got to eat some ass a little bit with them. But I'm going to go ahead and get this done, so when they try to say something, I'm like, oh, if you look, it's all brand new. Still got to wax it, change the oil. I got 2 new jack stands. We only had 4 heavy duty ones. So I went to Harbor Freight, got 2 more heavy duty ones, because when they come down, they're going to do the front brakes, back brakes, everything. I'm going to go ahead and change the oil and all that, because I really don't want to be underneath this thing on jack stands on the front. But I'm going to go ahead and change the oil in it, get all that done before I paint the frame, and then I'm going to jack it up, pull these wheels off, and that way they're ready for Peterbilt when they get here to do it. I figure it's easier if I just get everything out of the way. They come here, knock it out. They're going to send 2 guys, because they have to change the computer. I like the computer settings changed in all the trucks. I think they're governed at like 60 or something. I get that bumped up, and also they got the automatic shut off on them, or after 2 minutes, if you don't touch the gas, they automatically shut off. I don't like that either, because when we're loading grain and everything, you're constantly in and out of the truck. And if you got to hurry up and move up, and you jump in the truck and it shut off on you, that could be a problem with the overrunnage of grain. So I get all that taken care of. And then while they're here, they got the computer plugged in. I get them to check all the motor stuff out that's computerized. I just get them to do everything that the truck needs, so that when you get it, or whoever gets it, there's no issues. You know, if there's issues after you get it, that's on you. But while I have them, I make sure everything is good to go. So I got the nice thing is, the new wheels and tires that I'm getting, the wheels, I don't have to buff them, because I got high polished aluminum wheels. So I don't have to buff that. I do got to buff the fuel tank, and I'm probably going to buff the battery box and everything on the other side. And I'm thinking about, I don't know if my dad, he's talking about he wants that. He keeps talking about he wants one, but he never gets one. But he's thinking about getting that one. So maybe I'll put some new wheels on it for him, the outsides. Because the tires are really good on that truck. This truck has a new motor and new transmission. That truck has never had, she's got like 390,000 on her. Never had anything done to the motor. No little issues, no big issues. She does have a new transmission in her. And the boy told me that, you know, it's got to be a good truck if nothing's ever happened. So that's always good. But the inside's really spotless. I mean, clean, clean, clean. And I think I've sold 10 of them. No issues that I know of so far. Everybody loves them. So, you know, everything is how you take care of it. If you get drivers that beat and bang and don't give a shit, then you're going to have problems, obviously. So, but I think I bought every Peterbilt up there but one. And I told the guy when he gets another fleet in, let me know. I'm going to keep them rolling. Really nice, convenient, especially for grain hauling or local hauling, just excellent trucks. But I got new quarter fenders, new mud flaps for both of them, new mud flap brackets, putting a new fifth wheel on this one. If Dale wants a fifth wheel on that one, if he's going to take it, then I'll put one on there. If he don't want it, then the fifth wheel that's on it is on it. New LED headlights, new clear LED top lights, new chrome mirrors for the hood and the doors. What else did I get? I don't know. I just decorate them all up, make them look nice and pretty, because when they get done, they are pretty nice trucks. I'll give it to you. So, but this is the best tool right here for cleaning a frame. You can get in little areas. I love this little thing. It was a lot longer, but we've been using it. But man, it really cleans it up real good and gets all the little bubbles out, because you know, all truck frames after so many years get worn down, but I like to paint them, keep up on them. So I was going to paint this one John Deere green, but then I'd have to change where the tanks and tape too much stuff up. But I'm going to go ahead and just paint it black. That way, if you got a little touch up, you just take a black spray bomb and touch it up over the life of it. So, but I'm getting ready to pull the fifth wheel off, clean the frame up more. I'm going to put the lights on the cab after that. I got all new clear LED lights, and yeah, so we're just gonna get with it. I'm really excited. She's gonna be bad, boy. See you. Nice having a little forklift. Even though she's old, she's reliable. Or we've kept her reliable anyway, but I ain't got to pick that shit up. We've gotten almost 2 inches of rain in the last 2 days. So that's why I'm working on the trucks. There's no spreading. I was planning on starting the plant by the 10th. That's not going to happen, obviously. So now we're looking at, I think, looking at the weather around the 14th, 15th. It's definitely a big go time. So that's going to happen. Probably going to start right here at the farm. I'm going to plant the axis seed. I got about 50 acres worth of it. And I think the field's 49 acres, somewhere around there. So I'm going to put that in. Try new seed every year, different brand. And I've had good luck with it. The gold, what was that? I can't even, Agrigold. I tried that one year. It was good corn and beans. Right now I'm stuck on seed consultant because they haven't let me down. The Agrigold performed really well. The beans did really well. But I'm always going to buy more of the seed consultant until it lets me down. Decob does really good. You know, that's always a go-to. I got 2 new numbers this year that I have seen planted. Like I said, I think that they just brought the 6606 yesterday. And that looked really good. I saw a boy that had it planted last year, and it looks pretty good. So Tribe over them. Always planting some decob, sea consultant, and I try a different brand. I like trying a different brand every year. So nothing against Iron Gold, really good, but I planted it, it did good. So now I'm going to do the Axis, see how that goes. I planted some Augusta, a little bit of Augusta. It did pretty good, but to me, Augusta, it's not worth what they charge for it. No corn is worth what they charge for it, but Augusta definitely isn't worth what they charge for it. But I tried different things. So it's Axis this year. So next year, I'd like to try some of the, might try Channel next year, a field of Channel, see how it does. And then Stein, I'd like to try 50 acres of Stein maybe the year after. And then once I try them all, go back through the data on my ops center, see how they perform, and you know, maybe that one brand to get a little bit more. You got to keep going. You can't stay stagnant. So I don't know. Got this one serviced. Got everything cleaned up, grinded up, cleaned up. She's ready for paint. I got this one right here done. I'm putting all new wheels, aluminum wheels and tires on this one. I'm thinking about doing it on this one. So if anybody wants, like I said, I'm gonna have 20, 22, 25 wheels and tires already mounted. They got pretty good tread left on most of them. As you can see, $200 a piece. I mean, it'd be perfect for spare tires, or I mean, really, you just got to sand them and buff them. That one right there is really good, but some of them you got to sand and buff. But try to go buy a new tire and rim and see how much that costs. So if anybody's interested, hit me up. I'll get rid of all 20. You had to pick up 10 first because I don't have a 6 jack stands for one truck, so I can't have, not unless I go buy more jack stands. So, but yeah, so they're all ready to go. Right now, I'm gonna blow the floor out, blow them off one more time, paint them. I just put fuel in the heater. I'm gonna run the heat in here all night after I paint them, because that keeps you shine, keeps your frame real good and shiny when it hardens. If you turn the heat off, it gets cold or damp, you'll have a painted frame, but it'll be real dull. So you got to keep heat on it, keep it shiny. So that's the plan right now. So we're getting closer. I'm going to go pick the 5th wheel up for her probably later on today. They said it'd be in at 1 o'clock. Be today or tomorrow. I'm going to have everything done on it, waxed, inside clean, tanks buffed. I'm going to buff these side things, painted. When I get the new tires and wheels, it's supposed to be here today or tomorrow. Get my buddy Robbie over here to mount them. And then they're going to come Monday, put all new brakes and sensors, rotors, everything around her. And then bolt her up, and she'll be ready to roll. I want to get everything done, so when they get done, put the wheels on, she's done. Pull her out, put her to work. So we'll see on this one. I'm still going to buff out what I am, but I'm still thinking about putting tires and wheels on it. And definitely getting ready to paint the frame. I got to service it, wax it, you know, just your general shit. So, but this one's serviced and greased and everything. So she's getting ready to get the brush on her, boy, or the paint air gun. Getting ready to get her done. First, I'm going to jack her up and put the jack stands underneath the front, pull these front wheels off. So when I paint, I can get all in there good, because they're going to put brakes and rotors on the front too. So I told them I'd have everything off of her and she'd be sitting on a stand. So there you go. All right, it's been several hours since I painted the frames. The camera doesn't do it any justice, but they are shiny. I went and picked the new slider 5th wheel up. I got it in the pickup, and my wheels came. So these are Alcoa mirror finish wheels. So I slipped one on there just to make sure they're right, and they are sharp. Sharp, sharp, sharp. Looking good. Alcoa mirror finish. Looks good. Look at that. No buffing required on these wheels. So pretty excited about this. Once we get the new tires and brakes and everything on, she is gonna be bad, boy. Look at that shine. Gosh, damn, I know what I'm doing. Oh, I even got that one over there done. If you look at the frame, all painted. So, pretty excited. Now I'm gonna wax it. I gotta pull the step off so I can buff that tank. And the tank will end up looking like that when I'm done. Buff the tank, wax it. Still a lot of work to do, but this is pretty much gonna be a new truck once I'm done with it. So they all come out in the end, they look super, super, super nice. So a lot of work, but it's worth it at the end. So we'll see. All right, let's see the moment of truth. I just put 5 new LEDs across the top of her clear, and I did it off of memory. I didn't turn the lights on, so I make sure, hopefully I got the wires right. So let's see if I did it right. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh shit, there's 5. Hey, them clear ones, you know, they're yellow lights, but they're clear lenses, and they just shine so much brighter than the yellow. And plus in the daytime, they look like chrome up there. Instead of having this big, ugly yellow lens up there, they match like she's got the stainless visor on her, so it all kind of flows. I like that stuff. You know, my dad had a truck company for 45, 50 years. We ran Peterbilts, Freightliners, Internationals. That's pretty much it. But everybody preferred the Peterbilts. Well, I think he had, back in the day when he started, he had cab overs, Freightliners. And then I think we had one cab over Peterbilt. Bill used to haul chickens with it out of Purdue. And then we had 359s. We used to have a white one with a blue frame. That bitch was pretty. And like my dad back in the day, like the trucks were buffed, you know, waxed. I mean, we were rolling up the road. They looked good. Mike had an old maroon 359. Kept her shiny. Jailbird Jimmy, it was a white Peterbilt with a blue frame, and we ended up getting it painted later on, like a metallic blue with a black frame. Yeah, she was pretty. And then we started buying, then, you know, the 379 with the stand-ups came out. So everybody wanted them, so we started getting them. And then we still got 3 of them now, but we had a bunch more other than that. And so I grew up around trucks, always working on them weekends. All the trailers, all the trucks. So I know what I like. I know how to fix things, 90% of things. But I know what I like when it comes to a truck. I like a clean, crisp, smooth look. I like LEDs. I like clear lenses. Everybody prefers yellow. Hey, sure, roll. I like clear. Ain't nothing worse than having like a blue or a black Peterbilt all chromed up, shined up, and then having these yellow lights and the yellow lenses down the side. Oh my God, it looks horrible. Pull up a picture and you'll see. Pull up one with yellow lights down the side and then the clear lights down the side, and tell me which one looks better. But so I just want everything. When I get rid of a truck, it's going to be. That's why I pay Peterbilt so much money to come down here and go through them. It's going to be perfect. Now, if it fucks up or screws up after you get it, that's on you. That's like anything though. But when they leave this yard, they're going to be perfect, as far as perfect can be. Clean, serviced, Peterbilt going through them. And like I say, I don't have to buy a Peterbilt. I can get Freightliner, Volvo, anything. But I'd still get the companies to go through them, regardless. But when they leave here, they're going to be right, and they're going to be nice. And then how you treat them once you own them, that's none of my business. So, but they're going to be right when they leave here. It's a lot of work too, getting them perfect. But we got a lot of rain, so what else do I have to do?